Billions.
Yeah. Man, y'all not ready. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop
Y'all
playing.
ain't ready.
Young Obama in the track, and it's breaking my heart. I'm waiting on that call where they rip him apart. Them hot wings make you fart when they fly through the dark, and them killers like sharks the way they float through the park. Deep in the dark, deep in the night. Young Obama was a scholar, so it's time to make it right. Hand me them black bandanas, them loud black pipes. 4 tickets on American, it's time to take a flight. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 on his bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all lies. Shout out to them youngins introduced so false cases. Scrambling for food in that Philly train station. That personal thing, youngin'. Forgot the shell cases. Competition heard the track. They all free basic. We really love the queens. Holding down the kings. Loading hot slings with multiple hot wings. Every ghetto scene hit his heart, hit his spleen in the Chinese store. Putting. I'm the lord of the wing. Hyena hot wings. Respect my kids and my queen. Hyena hot wings. My fam and my team. Hyena hot wings. My goals and my dreams. On the table with 5 trains, the seal's been cracked. They raping, they purging, they loading up them straps. Jamal know geometry, his brain on his lap. Endorse the final chapter, I know we'll be back. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 in the bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all lies. Bacardi wanna dance, she in love with a bag. Shoot a bloody rag with the triple black jack. Young and body count like that. Turn goons into ass. Talk wigs and mountain bikes. They call it shoot a drag, youngin'. Tap the trap, youngin' just like him. Now's a meeting in the jungle. And Steve's in the den, they chose Rag and Queen. I could still hear him scream. I was stuffed for love. Shooters on they team. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 on his bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all lies. Shout out to them youngins introduced so false cases. Scrambling for food in that Philly train station. That personal thing, youngin'. Forgot the shell cases. Competition heard the track. They all free basic.
Yeah. Woo! Billions.
I was feeling down today,
It
too.
was flaming. You know, we brought it back up.
That thing brought
I
me
bet
back.
you. Hey, listen, somebody out there actually knows the words to the song. I'm waiting for them. We're going to run on the street. They're going to be like, hey, they're going to run the whole thing down to us.
Yo, that brought me right back, man. I was feeling a little under the weather,
You know
man.
what I mean?
I'm up now.
Glad you up. I'm glad you up.
Let's get
Listen,
it poppin'.
we welcome y'all to Billionaire Radio, LLNEAR, because the billions are near. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pad. Over here is my co-host. He's a star, Lateef Billions. We're the infamous Troll Brothers. It's the show to make it do what it do. It'll make you laugh,
Make you cry.
make you mad.
Make you ponder.
But you would be like, at the end of the day, you're going to say, hey, you know what? That was a great show what these brothers talk about over here. You know? Today, what we're going to do is we're going to take y'all guys. Well, before I get into that, you know, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. You know, we did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We did that. You know what I mean? So now we got season 2 rocking for y'all. Episode 53.
Yeah.
We tune in. We live on Glockaware. And we're going to take you guys on an infamous plane ride. Man, just understand it's going to be a little bit of rocky, little turbulence, but it's going to be a smooth landing.
Mm-hmm.
Today's show brought to you by An Outfit for You, a family of brands by Michael Keenan. If you want your brand to be successful, productive, make money, my guy Michael, he is the guy. Why do I say that? because you guys are wearing a lot of these fashion brands that he built. Some of the ones, WESC, Hurley, Steve Madden, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and Sean John. And as you guys are watching TV, understand, just keep watching TV because he wardrobe styles 17 of these shows you guys like to watch. Some of them shows that you guys like to watch, man, some good ones too. NCIS, Chicago, Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Magnum PI, SWAT, This Is Us, and all those FBI shows. There's not a night you watch the TV, you're not going to see his stuff. And guess what? He has a plan, but he also has a network of executives. And entertainment, fashion, music, sports, they're making it happen. And about that plan, he sticks to that plan. How I know? Because they built my fashion brand. Everybody's asking when is it coming. Listen, we're around the corner. It's about to happen. But meanwhile, you can contact him at michael@anoutfitforyou.com, or you can just go to anoutfitforyou.com. On that note, we're going to rock and roll. We'll get it rocking, right? We'll get it rocking.
We get it popping.
We'll get it popping.
That's what we're going to do, man.
You know, I should come at you because you told me to go harder. I'm like, what you mean by me go harder? I want you to know I had a problem with that, man.
Right.
He's like, go harder. What is that, man? Why did you start this? What is that? You know what I mean? You know? If listen, if y'all new to this channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. Billionaire Radio. Check us out, man. You know.
You know what I meant.
All right, we're going to leave it there then. I don't, you know what I mean? That means, that's a smooth way of saying we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that. But listen, do y'all know the mask mandate is over?
Really?
Yeah, man. What do you feel about that? And the thing about it, it's what makes it so interesting is, you know, the Biden administration wanted to extend it to May 3rd. And
I mean, that ain't no big
there
deal.
was a judge.
Yeah.
You know, she's a Florida federal judge, and she shut it down. She shut it down.
She shut it down for the entire United States?
Listen.
Who is she? I would like to know.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. You know, I'm glad you said that because her name is going to be popular.
You just shut it down for the entire United States of America.
Listen, her name is Catherine Kimball Mazel.
Okay.
And listen, she shut it down.
She on the Supreme?
She's a U.S. District Judge.
Wow. Okay.
And so, you know.
She's a big thing.
Listen, shut it down. You know, because she says the mandate was unlawful because it exceeded the statutory authority of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and because its implementation violated administrative law. She went there with it.
Wow.
She went there with it.
And none of us would have never known that unless you researched it.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, it's only a few cities out there that's still doing the mandate. But I'm just saying now when you fly planes, even Uber, but we're going to touch Uber last, you know what I mean, with the ride shares. But when you fly planes, you no longer have to wear a mask now.
Okay.
It's an option. They say they recommend it, but it's an option.
Okay.
You know, so what do you think about this whole mask mandate that now is over? Which I told everybody.
I'm still wearing mine. I don't care.
I told everybody. I said, this thing is, by the end of the year.
I mean, it's freedom of choice. Certain situations, certain places, I'm still wearing mine. So, to each his own.
You figure everybody was vaccinated. And
I'm staying away from, not everybody was vaccinated.
They said it had to be 71%, 70, in the 70s. Don't quote me on the number, but in a certain number of percentage.
Okay.
Then they would be able to lift the mandate because that was the goal to get.
I'm not in that percentile.
Right. We thought about it though. We talked about that.
You in that percentile?
We thought about it. The world knows I'm not. Listen, I don't talk about the vaccines. I'm not for. I'm not against. Everybody got the right to do what they want to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But more power to you.
But now, what do you think is going to happen now that it's no more?
There's only two things can happen.
All right, what's going to happen?
It can go up or it can go down. That's it. It's 50-50. It can go up or it can go down. Everybody can start taking their masks off, and then all of a sudden you just get a big rush. Oof. It can go up, or like I said, it can go down.
I feel like This is my opinion, y'all. Y'all have to quote me. I think it's over. I told you after Omicron when they said they said the last stages. That's what they were saying. And now look at it. It's so bad. See how you said you're going to wear your mask?
Yeah.
We live in a world right now where we're afraid to take our mask off.
Because we get so much misinformation, we don't know what to trust. Just because it came out of someone's mouth, ain't no stamp of approval on it.
But they're telling us it's okay to
Who's
take your mask off.
telling us that, though?
You don't believe that, huh?
Nah, come on.
So you want to keep your mask on?
They also told us that this COVID evolves. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you stop something that evolves and keep going? How do you do that? So when something evolves, it finds a way to go on. It finds a way to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
So in your mind, you're going to keep wearing your mask?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and most of the airlines said, "Hey, no more masks."
Good for them.
All of them, from American
Then
Airlines,
you're gonna have people looking at you like you crazy because you got a mask on.
Right.
Like how people look at you crazy.
Like it. Exactly.
Oh, you ain't take the vax? Oh, you ain't take the vax?
Everything is now reversed now. Before you were crazy if you didn't have a mask.
Now if I walk up in the store with my mask on, everybody looking at me like,
yeah, you looking crazy.
Look at this boy.
You're looking crazy
That's
now.
Teef.
Yeah, right.
Teef smoking that stuff again, huh?
Yeah, I've been stopped wearing my mask. I stopped wearing my mask a long time ago.
Teef on that ting.
Yeah, I'm done with the mask. I'm actually glad the mask was over. Started getting a little irritating up there.
You're a very trustworthy person.
I don't know how you're going to word that, but I told you how this was going to go.
You're a very trustworthy person, man. You are, man.
Everybody's vaccinated, right?
Almost gullible.
Gullible?
Yeah.
All right, well, you gullible with the mask on your face. So you keep the mask on your face then. Let me know how that work out.
Okay.
And
that's my choice.
Yeah, that's your choice. So now when you guys are flying, now there's a few cities that still holding on to this. You know, very few cities that are holding on. So, but other than that, it's a wrap.
Oh, okay.
You know, most of the airlines are done. American Airlines, United Airlines,
a
Southwest
few cities
Airlines.
Or a few states. Do cities have the strength to say nah, or do states got the power to be like
Alaska Airlines, JetBlue? You know what I mean? Just to name the ones who saying you don't hit the weird.
I don't catch Alaska or JetBlue. You know, so.
But right now, Chicago, New York, Portland, Oregon, and Seattle are still holding on to their mask mandates.
Portland, Seattle. And who else?
Chicago.
You know why Chicago want to hold on to the mask?
And New York.
Well, you know why Chicago want to hold on to the mask.
Why is that?
Because they out there getting it in, bro. They out there getting busy. That's why.
I have no idea what that means.
You don't know what be getting busy mean, bro?
I have no idea what them being busy
they out there with them sticks and them Dracos, you know what I mean?
What does that got to do with the mask?
You want to have a mask on, bro. They want to keep the mask. Listen, when they brought out the mask to Chicago, that made things worse.
But they're not the ones saying it, though. I get what you're saying, but that's not what they're saying. They're talking about crowded spaces.
They would want to. Chicago need to, get rid of the mask, bro. That's one city that needs to get rid of that mask quickly.
Okay.
They not one of them cities where they be like, nah, we're going to keep our masks on. Okay.
And now Uber is saying no more masks. That's right. So now you can ride Uber, ride share with no mask. Lyft is still keeping the mask thing going right now, but that's probably going to go away. But Uber's saying no mask, and they're also saying you can sit in the front seat now. Yeah, game changer. Game changer.
Oh, man, they bro.
Hey.
I don't like the front seat thing. I was in love with the not having nobody in the front seat.
Everybody was used to the whole not ride share thing, but that's what happened was we went through a part of time where we had to get used to something different.
I love having my front seat empty, man. And I loved it. I loved it. You know another problem with that situation is when you go to pick somebody up with Uber and it's 3 girls and a man, and the man want to sit in the front seat with you.
Well, he'll be sitting there now.
Come on,
he'll be sitting there now. You know?
Get in the back seat, bro.
Meanwhile,
send one of them ladies up here, bro. Get in the back seat.
Meanwhile, your girl Kim Kardashian, been popping up again. Or did she ever leave? You know, she has a new
she
show.
left my mind.
She got a new show on Hulu.
Good for her.
They got a new show on Hulu. It's The Family.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Kardashians.
Uh-huh.
You know, on Hulu.
Uh-huh.
And of course, it's everybody's. People they're tuning into it. They check it out. They say, okay, what's going on with the whole Kardashian thing?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they just kind of got upset with them recently because they went to Disneyland
and shut it down.
Shut the whole they didn't shut the whole park down, but they was getting on a certain ride. You know,
they were shutting rides down
with the flash passes.
Yeah, and the kids sitting there watching their kids.
Well, usually with the flash pass,
I mean that ain't fun.
You can get up.
Being on there by yourself as a kid, that's not fun. She should allow other children to get on and let her children, you know, interact that way with other children. I thought that was corny,
right? But
in a big major way.
But and of course they shut it down and they shut the ride down, so nobody couldn't get on until they got off.
Right. Exactly.
So everybody was mad at them for that.
Yeah, they had the right to be.
You know, they was mad at them for
you got
doing
my
that.
children standing here and you just you know, showing your whatever, your power, whatever, your money, just throwing your money all in people's face. I mean, it was that wasn't a good look.
Well, right now she's circulating a lot right now. She's in fear of, he said, her son finding out about her sex tape.
So?
Well, no, because he's getting older. He's gonna know your mom was doing the sex tape.
She did that. She made that decision. Everybody, the world knows about that. I don't care. When he get to the classroom, that's the first thing the kids are going to announce to him and let him know. One of them bad kids going to be like, yeah, that was your mom and AJ, bro. That's how that's going to happen.
Well, Vivid Entertainment is one that owns the rights to that video. And the CEO...
Well, she's going to have to buy it from him.
Stephen Hirsch, he's not selling it. but what he said was, he said, hey, listen. He says... When she made the video, when they got the video, he got hold of the video. He says, "Listen, we're going to offer you some money for the video."
Right.
She originally turned it down and said no.
Right.
And he told her, "Hey, say, listen, sometimes these things leak out, and you won't get no money."
Right.
So he said he paid a couple million. I don't know if it was $3 million. I don't know what the actual number was, but he paid a couple million. So she gave permission for that tape to come out. So do you think sex tape is the new way to boost your career? Because she blew up after that.
Yeah.
And the guy said she had a great story behind it. Came from the father who was the lawyer for OJ.
I agree with that.
And, she was in the whole Hollywood circle. And they said the mom was in on it too. Like, everybody was in on that sex tape deal.
For the money.
For the money.
Yes. And listen, what sells? Sex, money, drugs. So of course, if you got the sex tape, it's going. But I mean, you can't have a sex tape and pull out a Jimmy Beam.
Well, it wasn't even.
You ain't gonna make no money that way.
But everybody didn't care about that. They cared about her. And the thing is, this the same people that did. Remember the Pam Lee?
Yeah. So you're saying just females? Because males can make money off a sex tape also.
Not like Kim Kardashian
come on,
can.
Man.
Not like Kim. Who had a bigger tape than Kim Kardashian? It's actually a movie. Who had a bigger one than Kim Kardashian?
AJ was in there,
and they talking about
that boost him too.
He benefited from her. And they talking about another part. That's why this is coming out. They saying there's another part that's not out.
Wow.
And that's what it hadn't surfaced
yet. It wasn't all that amazing.
It didn't surface yet.
I know, but I mean, if it wasn't the fact of who they were.
That's my point.
Because I mean, it wasn't really. If I would have directed it, it'd still be popping right now as we speak.
It is still popping right now, without you directing it.
No, it's not. Ain't nobody thinking about this.
The money that's
come on, man.
People
nobody
still listen.
No, they not.
You
man.
may not be thinking about it.
No, stop.
But this is why. No, you stop. The thing. This is why she's popular.
Wow.
And that's the whole thing.
No.
The sex tape launched
she went on to do
her show after the sex tape.
I understand
after the sex tape,
she went on to bigger endeavors.
After the sex tape.
Being with Kanye really took her out in the stratosphere.
Before Kanye.
No, my God, stop.
Kanye
Come on, that little funky reality show. That car. No, wasn't nobody watching the car.
You didn't watch it.
No, bro, it wasn't all that. She was not bigger. They were not bigger than Kanye.
She had one of the biggest fan bases.
Kanye reached a point where he was the richest Negro in the history of the United States of America. He made them more relevant. Come on, stop. Just stop it.
No.
And listen, hold up. I'm going to let you finish your point.
I have a point.
All right, but did you also know her mother made her sign a prenup when she first started messing with Kanye?
The world knows all that. That is nothing new. But
she
what I'm
messed
telling
that
you,
money up.
But what I'm telling you is that she was bigger before Kanye, man. They helped each other.
I know, man. I know she was
each other.
big, but she wasn't on no Kanye West level. That's what I'm trying to say.
So should everybody make sex tapes?
Yes.
To be popular?
Yes.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yes.
So if y'all want to be popular, make a sex tape. That's
yes. Everybody should
Everybody
do that.
who's struggling with your careers, drop a sex tape.
Right.
And hopefully you blow up. Because if you follow her blueprint, it works.
Right.
Like in a dramatic way.
Yes. Yes. I agree with that.
You know. Something crazy happened in South Carolina.
And what was that?
It's a death row inmate. This guy. I mean, his name is Richard Moore, but you probably won't hear much about him. But the long story short is, so he was 16 years old.
Right.
Well, now he wasn't 16. He was in his teens. Don't let me get. But the thing was, he committed a murder by accident, right? And whatever happened was, he had to go to the death penalty, and he's on death row, right?
Okay.
And now he's about 57 years old, right?
So when did this begin?
1999
is when he first went in.
1999, right?
So how much time he on did?
He did a murder.
About 22 years, 23 years.
He did but the thing about him is he is on the platform right now, about to go to the death penalty. He's supposed to get lethal injection.
Oh, his time is up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they can't get all the drugs to lethal injection.
Why?
No one knows. But they said they tried to get the drugs. Whatever's happening, they can't get the drugs. So they said, okay, now he has an option between the chair and the firing squad. Yeah, exactly. He picked the firing squad. Oh, this supposed to happen at the end of the month. The Lord's like, hold on, we got to stop this because he says you can't make nobody pick which way they want to get between shot with an electric chair.
So we can set you on fire, or we could just shoot you multiple times. Your choice. Go ahead.
It's a 3-man firing squad.
Dang.
And the reason
I think I take the bullets.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'll take the bullets.
You want to take the bullets?
Yeah. I'd rather take the bullets.
Well, the lawyer thinks he should get lethal injection, and he feel like they're not really trying to get the correct.
Because the electric chair, you burn. You literally burn from the inside out.
I've never seen it day in my life. I never sat in the chair.
Your eyeballs pop out.
I've heard the stories.
Top of your head blow off like Burger King.
I heard the story.
And you go from albino to deep backseat African.
So do you think it matters how you die if you're in a death penalty though? You're already gonna die. Do you care how you die? You're gonna die.
Yeah, I do.
Well, the lawyer cares about it.
I care how I die. Yeah.
But the reason why his case is such a big deal, the lawyer feel like he was already unjustified for he felt like the murder that he did. He said it was accidental with the store clerk, and it was like a tussle with the gun. And he shot the store clerk. The store clerk died. Right. And he was young, and it was 1999. Right. And they were saying it shouldn't have been that. It shouldn't have been a death penalty. Like the murder, he could have still get the murder charge.
So he said it should have been a death penalty.
No. It shouldn't have been. So the lawyer is saying that every time somebody dies, like he said there was more heinous crimes that took place than that. And people got the death penalty.
All right, but this is the way you gotta look at it. It was an accident, right?
Definitely was an accident.
But he put himself in that position. Had he not been there, that man probably still be alive. The clerk would still probably be alive. Even though it was an accident. But you put yourself in the position to make that happen.
So the thing is that he should be doing his life in prison, but not the death penalty is what they're saying. He shouldn't be murdered.
All right, well, yeah, but it all depends on who you kill also. So that has a lot
But they're saying he's unjustified because he had a jury with 11 white people. There we go. There it is. See, that's what it comes back to.
They gave him a hung jury.
Listen.
They wanted that boy.
They said it was 11 white and 1 Mexican. They say he didn't stand a chance.
Woo!
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's called a hung jury.
Right. So whatever. Well, nah. That wouldn't be a hung jury, but that'd be
the clerk he murdered. What was his ethnic?
I skipped that on purpose.
Why, bro?
Because my point is that.
Nah, bro.
My point is
nah,
that.
bro. No, bro.
Yeah, I skipped that.
This show is an injection, like a shot of heroin, bro. You gotta give it to him, like coke, bro. You know, untouched, pure.
I did. I just told you.
You gotta cut it up.
I just told you he had to go through. You always gotta find a way, man. This guy finds a way, boy. Y'all, give him his moment, y'all. Give him his moment.
Woo!
You got your moment? Like, we be begging for attention, man. Like, sometimes you be just going out your way. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Give it to him, man.
What are you doing, man?
Give it to him, man.
I gave it to him. The point is that he had to pick between electric chair and getting shot. Is that a good thing? Is that cool? Is that something that you think that should happen? You think?
Yeah, I think that should happen.
You know what I mean?
Because I think you should put them to sleep first, then kill them.
No, you're gonna shoot you in your wake.
Nah, man, that's not right.
They're gonna shoot you in your wake.
They should. I just think they should come out with a new law where they put them to sleep first and then murder them. That way, they went peacefully.
All right, let's talk more about murder.
Okay.
So you think that's crazy?
Yeah.
So we got the guy Ed Buck. He's a former Democratic donor.
Right.
He's sentenced to 30 years now for overdose of death of 2 black men. And you're like, what are you talking about? So pretty much what he did, he was prostituting men.
Right.
Right? And he was drugging them. That's about who he is. He donated like $500,000 to the Democratic Party.
That's like with the traffickers.
But he donated $500,000 to the Democratic Party. He's a very popular person.
Okay.
Out there in the California area. He's a very popular person.
What is out there now?
But here's the thing. Oh, no. Well, you know, he got sentenced to 30 years because what happened was he got 2 black guys, one different times. He was drugging them. He'll fly him in to where he is, LA, and he'll drug them.
Right.
With some drug. He'll drug him with the needle with the drug of the. It's like I can't pronounce the name of this drug, but I'm gonna try to pronounce the name of the drug.
With the needle of a drug.
It's a methamphetamine.
Okay.
Methamphetamine.
Okay.
And until they go into a comatose, and so he want to have sex with them when they're in a comatose.
I thought you said he was prostituting them.
Yes.
Well, why he trying to have sex with him?
Okay. He's the male.
Okay.
He'll fly in a male.
Right. To prostitute them.
To prostitute.
Not to have sex with them, to prostitute them. Which one?
No, no.
He want to have sex and
no,
prostitute
they are the
them?
prostitutes.
Oh, so he's flying in prostitute. He's not a pimp.
Exactly what I said.
No, you made it seem like he was prostituting.
No, you heard it that way. You know, you hear how you hear things. so pretty much he flew him in, and he drug him up.
Right.
And so that was his thing.
Right. 2
of these guys died.
Okay.
But the thing is, these males were doing, gay acts for money.
They was prostitutes.
But he's a big name person in the Democratic Party.
Okay.
So do you think it's okay if you do male, because he killed them. That's the sad part.
Right.
So it's like until you're comatose. So in other words, he drug them. They get them high. Sometimes it's knowingly or unknowingly until they are comatose. Then he performed sexual acts on them.
And they died.
2 of them did.
All right. Well, he going to jail for murder.
But do you think it's okay? So do you think it's okay? Is it looked at as a gay? If you're a straight man and you do gay prostitution, are you gay if you do it for money?
You gay either way. You gay all the way.
So these
what are you talking about?
So these straight
you
men,
want to be involved with a man. You're gay.
So it means you can't do it for the money.
I don't care if you did it for Cheerios or Frosted Flakes. It's a man messing with a man. It don't matter.
So even though they did it for the money.
Money had nothing to do with it.
So,
erase the money.
So here's the joke, right?
2 men. You're
all
gay,
right.
Bro. You're gay.
All right, so here's the joke. Ready for this?
What's up?
All right. So would you save your mother's life if you had to suck another man's penis?
No. My mom's going to die.
She's going to die?
Yes.
Mom's out of here.
She out of here, bro.
So mom...
I'm a revenge her death, or I'm going to try to do whatever I can to get us up out of there, but that's not going to happen. Bro.
So you don't think your family be mad at you?
I don't care. That's on them. I'm not doing that, bro.
You know,
I love you, but I love her to death. But no, I ain't going out like that.
that's how you gonna leave it, right? So when you look at someone else different who did it, say, man, I had to save my mom's life. So, because you know, people actually, my point is that people actually prostitute, male and female. They do both.
Right.
Do it for the money, but they claim they straight.
Nah.
They're only doing it for the money.
Nah, bro. If the money wasn't there, they still be acting like noodles, bro. So, I mean, hey.
All right, so people dying of drugs and things like that, you know. So they just found that that rapper, rest in peace, Mac Miller. They actually sentencing one of his drug dealers to 11 years. Out of the 3 circle, one got 17, one got 11, and of course it was like they claimed it was fake oxycodone. It was fentanyl, of course. Good old fentanyl again. Remember fentanyl that you said you don't know where you get it from?
Right.
Fentanyl.
Okay.
So, why do you think it's a big deal that they're going after his drug dealer? Because instead of anybody else's drug dealer, we have a lot of people who we lost from this fentanyl and other drugs. Why do you think it's a big deal with Mac Miller? That's what I'm like. They go after Mac Miller, and we know Mac Miller. He been in an SUV accident 2018. He was in a hit and run. He was on the drugs, and 2019 is when
But my thing is, who is he? I don't know.
I said it was a rapper, little white rapper.
Oh, okay.
So why is that such a big deal? You think?
But
that they want to find his drug dealer and send him to jail, but not all the other people.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
Right. So why do you think it's a big deal?
I can't calculate why that would be a big deal. You know what I mean? Rapper. What's the difference between this rapper and any other rapper and their drug dealers?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Or their connects or their plugs.
Right, you don't hear anybody else's, Like, did we find DMX's drug dealer yet?
No,
send him to jail? Did we find...
So, only thing I could think is that his family or his parents might be into the politics. They might be politicians or something, and they feel as though this guy ruined their child, and they want to go get him. That's the only thing I could think of.
All right. Like we said, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, share,
subscribe.
Billionaire Radio on YouTube. If you don't like, comment. If you like, comment. Comedy Hour.
We already had the Comedy Hour.
Oh, we got more. We got more.
Oh, hold up. Would you do that for your mom?
Do what? Not at all.
Oh, all right. Just want to make sure.
It's biased for me because my mom wasn't in my life. So you asked the wrong person that question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't ask me that question. All right. So the transgender prisoner impregnated 2 female inmates.
Oh, my goodness.
He was on, here's the thing, he was on life. Now, he was 16 years old, committed a crime, went to jail. This is in Jersey. Committed a crime. In 2020, he claimed he's trans. They actually sent him to an all-female prison.
Without checking his credentials.
Well, they say he don't have to have the genitals done. If you say you're trans, they got to treat you as trans. It's a new law passed.
So I'm out here swinging Mandingo. So all I got to do is say I'm a trans.
You're trans.
And they're going to send me to an all-female prison.
All-female prison.
I'll sign up for that.
All-female prison. And they said they're having an issue now because, of course, he impregnated one. They were both lifers.
I sign up for that.
He's in jail for killing his foster parent and carjacking. And she's in jail for killing
So all they gonna do is give you the name and the label. Boy knew he was lying. It wasn't no trans. Stop with
But do you think that's the new cheat code?
Definitely. I ain't never heard it. That's definitely the cheat code.
You could say, hey, I'm a transgender. Send me to a female.
I know I just murdered 3 people. I know I just robbed the bank, but I'm a trans.
Right. Send me over to the female prison.
Send me over to the female prison.
Right.
Everybody gonna start doing that. If that's how if that's how it's gonna go down. So they gonna have to change that law.
That's what I'm saying. We're getting to a point with the transgender community
They just overacting.
It's gonna be some asterisks.
They doing too much.
Because there's things within the law that says it's okay because we gotta identify them for who and what they say their gender is.
Yeah, but they doing too much, bro. They doing too much, and they're getting away with too much. You know what I mean? And,
but
yeah, they just doing too much, man. And I finally popped up on them initials too, man. I found out with them initials.
Of course you did. I mean, I told you the world knew that like a long time ago. But you know,
the lay and Gatsby.
Don't even do it to yourself right now.
Community.
Yeah,
okay.
Just don't even worry about it, man. You're gonna be all right, man. But
wow.
But that's just my joke. It's like, how you going to just send a man to an all-female prison just because he says he's trans? That's why I just laughed about that. I think that's hilarious.
And he got two women pregnant.
Two girls pregnant right now.
Probably more than they're pregnant.
Well,
they just didn't test them yet.
Well, they're trying to isolate them now.
I bet they are trying to isolate him.
But they claim they're
get him away from them women. That's what it is.
They claim they're a happy couple.
All two women?
Well, the one is a happy couple.
With him?
With him. The one person said they're a happy couple, and then got the other one.
Because she was cut off. That's like you ain't had nothing to eat in 10 years. Somebody throw you a cracker. I bet she is a happy couple.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So did you watch the Grizzlies game?
Yeah, I did watch that game.
All right. So what happened in the Grizzlies game?
Game 2 or game 1? Or is
both
game
of
2
them.
tonight?
Both of them. Mm-hmm. But I'm not even talking about the basketball game of who shot the ball and how many points they got. There was a lady that protested on the middle of the court, and she took her shirt off. She tied herself to the
top of the court, right?
Not the top, right
the bottom of the court.
She tied. How she gonna get to the top?
What's her protest?
In the middle of that, she chained herself up in the middle of the game to protest.
But for what? What was her protest?
She was protesting the owner of the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. They said he's an animal killer. Right. Okay. You're like, well, what did he do that was so bad that he killed him?
Yeah, man. You know? She doing too much. What's that series? 1-1?
Well, listen.
Or is it 2-0?
They said he killed 5.3 million chickens. He owns a farm. Right. Listen. This is the protest, man. Listen. She's.
So hold up. He killed them to sell them, or he just killed them to be killing them? Well, because there's people starving out here, bro.
Right. But
the chicken prices went up.
There's a bird flu outbreak that took place.
Right.
And they were all contaminated.
Oh, well, he had to do what he had to do.
So his whole farm.
Right.
He had to kill them.
Well, that's what he had to do.
But, you know,
them birds had the flu. They had to go, bro.
She's part of an, organization that's against that.
Man, that's dumb. What she did was stupid.
She's part of DXC, which is Direct Action Everywhere. And they're just pretty much
what was you supposed to do with a bunch of infected chickens? What was just let the infected chickens live and run around? Is that what was he supposed to do that?
I have no clue.
No, but you gotta kill them. You gotta put them down.
They were asking her, how did you get a chain? The thing is, she got a chain, tied herself up with the chain to the pole in the middle of the game.
Where was security,
man? Was right, but she blended in as one of the girls. They didn't know who she was.
Man,
she took her shirt off, and she had and it said he kills chickens. So the owner, he kills animals. He kills chickens.
She embarrassed herself. She
was young, 18, 19-year-old. She was young, but she padlocked the chain, and nobody had a boat color.
So how long did this fiasco go on?
Listen, they ended up playing the game. They finished playing the game. Her tied to the pole after a while. But they got her off, but they stopped the game for a minute.
That's probably why they lost game 1.
I mean, you would think that, right?
Yeah.
It happened
You don't know the series?
It happened at the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, but do you know the series?
You know what I mean? I don't care about the series. I'm talking about that. How you going to
go into sports?
Because I told
it's
you.
Connected. It's all
everybody
connected.
heard me say I'm not talking about the points and how many somebody scored. I said somebody protested and changed himself to a pole.
Oh, man.
I literally said that to you.
My Sixers up 2-0.
I literally said that to you. And I was like, so the thing is, they're trying to figure out, how did you bring a chain into a big chain? And is he saying nobody stopped her?
Somebody going to be in trouble for that.
So they saying
somebody should lose. They definitely should lose.
You think somebody should lose their job for that?
Definitely.
I don't. Well, she's held on.
She got in with a big old chain. That's one.
She probably had it in her pocket.
How? Don't they got metal detectors at these?
Right, but who who's thinking that?
Did she come through the back door?
Think about it.
Then she walked on to the court and pulled out this big chain.
No, she been on the court. So what happened was she camouflaged. She was already down there already.
Without a ticket.
I don't know what she had.
Well, she must have paid big money for a ticket.
I don't know what she had.
No, she's first of all, only person belonging there is photographers. That's one. The media. So how she got in that space?
And you got the other girls and the ambassadors and other people around
and
too.
Nobody noticed this woman?
She blended right on in. Nobody paid no attention. They watching the game go on. And then she ran to the game before that. Somebody, because she was doing posters
How
too.
she blend in, man? Tell me how she blended in.
Because nobody knew that what the girl was for. You just sitting there as a girl. You could be anywhere in the court, chair, anywhere. And then you run to the pole. You just, like second quarter, you just
Do you think if she was a black woman, she would have been noticed?
Nah, I don't think it would have mattered.
Before time?
I don't think it would have mattered.
Just walking around people that's authorized and you're not?
How many times people have signs and they because you got to think, when you go into the games, you have different things that you're, as a fan.
Yeah, but you're sitting in the seat that you paid for.
Right.
You're not down on the floor with the $1 million players.
But what's the damage of a chain? You're not thinking of anybody. What's the damage of a chain? You're not
Let somebody smack you across your face with
other than that, but that never happened. So nobody's thinking of it. But now they're going to crack down on security.
You could kill somebody with a chain, bro.
I mean, of course you can. Of course you can.
Yeah, that's a hell of a whipping right there.
Right. But that, so.
We talking Kunta Kinte type whipping with a chain, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. But, but the whole point is
Toby. You know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
Toby, what?
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Toby, what? You sheltered, bro. You don't know what that is?
I have no idea, but you can have your moment.
Don't say that, though, man. Please don't say that.
You can have your moment.
You don't know about Kunta Kinte and Toby.
I don't care right now, because that's not what I'm talking about.
Huh?
That's why. I don't care. It's like, what's that?
Let me find out you Brian Gumble, bro. Because
who cares?
You kind of like sliding under the brother radar right now, bro. But okay, good.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Did you see Wolf of Wall Street movie?
No, I haven't.
All right, so they started interviewing the guy. You never saw that?
Nah.
All right, pretty good movie.
It was hot.
It's based on it's based on a guy named Jordan Belfort. He's playing that, right?
Right.
And so the funny thing is they talk about he ended up having to wear a wire, but nobody understood because they had hundreds of millions of dollars in stocks and things like that. So they did it big, all kind of parties and things. But the point is that he had to wear a wire, right? And he didn't want to wear the wire, but he wore the wire. And he didn't really try to incriminate anybody. Right. So then they said, hey, listen, it went after his best friend that was part of the firm. They was doing the whole stocks and things. And this was on Wall Street. And so he said, okay. He goes to his best friend. He writes a note. He says, don't say anything incriminating. I'm wearing a wire. And he showed it to his best friend, not to get his best friend jammed up. 3 months later, they said the feds kicked down his door with the note. Said that he tried his friend to not talk on the wires. He was trying to save his friend. The friend got caught, snitched on him, and flipped it on him.
Dang, man.
So do you think? And he said he was facing 30 years, so he had to, at that point.
So this is some Wall Street propaganda stuff that was going on?
It was a big bust because money, fund, stocks, all that type of things.
Wow.
Wow. But the thing was,
so the stuff he was talking about on the wire was fraudulent because he was setting his friend up. He was making it because he had to be speaking in a language where it incriminated the friend more than him.
All right, so I think you missed that part, but I'm gonna clear it up for you.
Please.
He didn't want to incriminate his friend.
No, I'm talking about the friend that incriminated him.
He didn't wear a wire.
So how
he turned the note in? He gave him up. And so if I write a note, if I'm on a federal witness, right? So that by law I gotta, if I make a deal.
So he wrote a letter
and showed it to him.
And showed it to the feds.
Showed it to his friend while he was wearing the wire so he wouldn't talk to incriminate himself.
Okay.
You got that part?
I got it.
So he thought he was looking after his friend not to get his best friend jammed.
Right. So I come in. No, I'm in already. I got the wire on. Right? You walk in and before you start talking, I pull up a letter to let you know, shut up.
Right.
Okay. What happened after that?
3 months later, the feds kicked down his door and with the same letter that he tried to help his friend out because his friend got jammed and snitched on him.
That's wild, bro.
So is it okay to wear a wire would you wear a wire and write a letter to try to, if they make you wear a wire, you think it's okay? Like, would you snitch on something? Like, not you snitch, but is it okay to wear a wire and then have the letter or the note to say don't talk?
If they're gonna put the wire on you and
Right.
it's something that you don't want to do,
Right.
yeah, write the letter. I would have did that.
So now
But they had me so to a point where I'm pressured, right, to the point where you better put this wire on, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that letter. Of course. Shut up, nigga. Ooh, excuse my language, but shut up, bro. Keep your mouth shut.
We almost got through, man.
It's my fault, bro.
That's why sometimes we trying to calm you down, man.
But yeah, man.
Jeez, man.
But you can't be talking
gotta-
about the criminal activity stuff, man. Keep me on the low, man. You know that.
Well, it wasn't.
That stuff get me hyped.
My whole point was, what would you do if somebody did that to you? So he ended up telling on everybody after that because the guy tried to set him up with the note. Like, I'm trying to help you out.
Right.
He told on everybody. That was my whole point. Like, what would you do?
I don't know,
if that
man. I don't know if you could do that. I don't know. It's a code. So
That's what I
don't know.
said. But he broke the code first and got you jammed. That's what I'm saying. For 30 years.
But I can't take that out on everybody because of that one.
But you gonna take it out to that one person though.
I'll take it out on him.
But you don't know who to trust though. At that point.
Yeah, but I mean, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But that's a real, wiry situation right there. I mean, like, that's a hairpin trigger right there. I don't know. You know what happened to rats.
All right, let me soften this up, man.
Right.
Because you go on there. Because Johnny Depp, he has to take the stand. Actually, today he's taking the stand. He has to take the stand against his ex-wife. Because it's about a defamation case. Whereas though somebody
of character?
Nope, she pooped in his bed. He said that's what ended the marriage. So he was done with that. On his side of the bed.
I know I told you to go hard, bro. I know I said we gotta go harder than we went last year, but bro.
Listen.
Oh man, calm down, bro. Bring it down.
So
I know I told you to take it to the next level because we gotta go to the next level. But bro,
everybody knows his ex-wife was Amber Heard.
They just said her name.
Right.
You just put her out there like that.
Yeah.
All right. So Amber
Heard is an actress.
Amber Heard pooped in his bed.
Is an actress.
Okay.
That's what he says happened. Now, know, Johnny Depp is 57. She's 34.
So what happened after this?
And they actually met on a comedy set in 2011. Just to make that clear.
So is that
something called the Rum Diary? I mean, movie The Rum Diary.
So if he called the authorities on her, right, and said this woman pooped in my bed, well, is it any charges?
That's what we're talking about. Like. And she tried to say the little Yorkies or the little dogs. He says no way a 1 or 2 pound dog can poop that big.
She put the hippopotamus poop.
He said if you did it or your friend is the counterpart that did it, he's actually got to testify.
Well, how would her friend get in his house?
He don't know. Somebody did it. Is what he's saying.
All right, how are these people in his house though?
He don't know.
So she got in his house and pooped.
No, they was married.
They was married.
He said this was.
Oh, so she could have been having a lover or something like that.
She claimed it was an abusive relationship. She got restraining orders on him and things like that. But he claims that it wasn't real.
She trifling though. She nasty.
And that's what he's saying. He said that was the last straw for me.
He gotta throw the mattress away and everything, bro.
He said that
ain't no saving that. Ain't no coming back from that.
He said that was the last straw for him with the marriage.
Yeah, you gotta throw that mattress right out the window. Ew, man, bro.
You think that's going too far?
Way too far, bro.
So you wouldn't poop in nobody's bed if you got mad at him?
I'm not. Would you poop on somebody's bed? You keep asking me these questions.
I'm supposed to.
Would you poop on somebody's bed?
Supposed to.
If you got mad at him?
Because I'm mad at him. Look how mad I am.
Now, I don't want as far as pissing on a chick.
See,
But
listen.
I ain't gonna poop on
listen,
nobody,
man.
bed
Listen.
or on anyone.
All right, listen.
But I'll piss on her
I
quick.
know. Come on, man. Why?
Because she was
Why?
disrespectful, bro.
No, why talk that way?
Because she was being
Why
disrespectful.
talk that way? It's anything to say on the show. You had to say that?
Yeah.
Why? But you claim, you know what? I don't want to put you out there, but isn't there a certain season where you can't talk a certain kind of way?
Oh, my goodness,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know. I mean, we can't eat. You said you can't eat because you're fasting, but you're talking crazy.
I'm talking the truth, bro.
But what?
That's what I'm. You just said.
In a certain
would
season?
you just asked me if I would on somebody, and there wasn't nothing wrong with that. But when I told you I would piss on somebody, you had a problem with that.
Yes.
How?
That's horrible, man.
And pooping in somebody's bed ain't horrible.
You asked me a question, but I didn't say it ain't on a person.
You can't get around it, bro.
I didn't say on a person.
All the crazy stuff you just talked about today on this show.
I got more. What you mean? I think I
You
was
mad because Lateef pissing on broads. Come on, man, stop.
I think that, yeah, bitch, just change it up a little bit. It just doesn't even sound right.
I'm speaking in, I ain't saying I'm literally doing that, bro. I'm just speaking in tense. That's it. I'm just speaking in tense.
That's why I gotta just switch it up on you.
Come on, man. It's a show, man.
I know, but
you
the
know.
things that come out your mouth just drive me crazy sometimes. I'm like, what are you talking about?
But
man?
you took me there, bro.
I did not.
You brought up a bed
You
and
asked
some
me a
poop.
question.
Some woman pooping in the
Right,
bed.
you said when I poop in
and
somebody's
then
bed.
I talk about pee, you go crazy. Like, I don't get it. All right, go, bro.
You asked me a question.
All right,
The
bro.
bed. Kids pee in the bed. You can say the bed. We talking about the bed. We ain't say a person. We said the bed. Two different things.
I'll pee in the bed, but a woman be in it. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. All right.
That sounds a little better, right?
I pee in the bed next to the woman.
There you go. And then she get wet. See what I mean? That's different. That's different. That don't sound as crazy, man. You know, meanwhile, did you know Elon Musk is homeless?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon
New York
Musk.
Giants, right?
No, man, CEO of Tesla, man.
Oh, man. He's a racist. Why? I ain't even keeping up with him.
He's a racist?
You ain't hear what went down with Tesla?
Okay. We talking about, we ain't talking about his company.
What do you think it... Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
All right, so if you own a company, right? If you own a company, you're not there in the building.
Mhm.
You don't know what's going on in the building because
Right.
someone else running it.
No, I know he knows what's going on with his business. He knows what's going on with his company. You know what I'm saying? He know. He he got somebody running it, right? Who's the top bull. That's like I'm being the owner of the Eagles and I don't talk to the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm in contact with the head coach every day. We're having conversations every day.
But don't you
He
care
knew
why he's
what was
homeless?
going on in that building.
Don't you care why he's
All right,
homeless?
but why is he homeless?
He's a billionaire.
Yes.
He says he don't own any property. He sleeps on his friends' couches.
He's a billionaire
Billionaire.
that sleeps on his friends' couches.
Yes. He gave up all his property.
To who?
What you mean to who? He doesn't own a house anymore. He's homeless
Why?
because he don't want any money. He want to send all the research and technology. But
For every dollar he made, he wants to send it to research and
he
technology.
said it's not really for himself, but he said he doesn't own a house. And he sleeps on his friends' couches.
And this don't have anything to do with the
neighborhood.
lawsuits that's against him. This don't have any equity
No, but I think that's a smart move though,
to the lawsuits.
Because how do you get a hold of somebody if you can't track it to an address?
Man, you gullible, man. Stop letting these people, man. You know,
What's
come on, man.
what's gullible about somebody
Because you
not having a
thinking
house?
he homeless and he gave away houses. He doesn't want the money. He want to give it to research and technology. After this big lawsuit case is really kind of red flaggish.
It doesn't make a difference. They still get the money from him. That don't make a difference.
I don't know. I guess he's trying to be a humanitarian or something like that.
Yeah, he's moving different.
You believe him?
What's to not to believe? He's saying that right now he doesn't own a house.
He showed us that he's a snake, bro. Now the snake is trying to be under the covers and the blankets and hiding in the grass. Listen, he's a billionaire, man. He can go live in a hotel for the rest of his life. It ain't like he
not even going to hotels. That's
it
the
ain't
key.
like he's sheltered.
He's not even going to hotels.
And them couches you talking about he's sleeping on is probably in them 9, 12, $20 million homes. Trust me, he's good. He's still good.
You think
he's not like a bum that lost, homeless and he down on 13th and Market, sleeping on the ground. He's sleeping in some mansion or some nice loft somewhere.
All right, so let's
or condo.
So let's imagine you don't have a house, right? You don't have a house or a place. You got to sleep on somebody's couch.
That has a condo?
How comfortable could you be?
And a jacuzzi and a swimming pool and a refrigerator felt like a supermarket.
Well, we don't know what he got.
And plenty of space. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll sign up for that right now. Give me a blanket and a pillow.
But real quick, so there's a philosophy professor at a school at Shawnee University. He just got awarded $450K. $450K because there was a transgender that accused him of not addressing the right way. He said it went against his religion. So they was getting ready to suspend him. They fined him. They penalized him. He ended up winning the case. So what they're saying is he don't have to address you as a transgender if he don't want to. And so the school ended up losing and had to pay him $450,000.
Was it a high school or college?
Professor.
So it was a professor
at a college.
At a college.
Yes, at Shawnee University. Correct.
And what happened?
So pretty much, right? He was teaching a class. It's transgender in the class. And he didn't agree with addressing the transgender by what he wanted to be addressed. He or she wanted to be addressed by.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was $400,000 to be exact, right?
Oh, so was it the dean of the school that did this?
Well, it was pretty much saying that he don't have to address them by the pronouns. Let's be accurate.
Right.
So he was disciplined for 4 years. Just imagine. And he refused to use transgender students' preferred pronouns. So he ended up winning that case. And what they're saying, because something happened, because he filed this in 2018. He sued in 2018.
For 4 years. So for 4 years,
right,
they've been incriminating him.
Right, he filed for 2018, correct. Because Shawnee State introduced a policy in 2016 requiring the use of a student pronouns to match their gender identity. According to,
What do they mean by the pronoun? What do they mean by that?
Him, her, his, she. So if you are a man, and then you said you are a transgender woman, he had to address that transgender as a woman.
But he wouldn't. He refused to.
He refused to. They passed the law in 2016 at the school to saying you had to.
Oh, dang! And he won that case?
Yes. So this is about to be something new going on. I told you we bring it back to the
$500,000.
$400,000.
All right, so you come in and you try to be, all right, I'm the professor. You come in my class, blah, blah, blah. Okay, funny man. And you come in here and you want to tell me you Susie, and then I say, okay, sir. Or when I'm in class, I reflect to you as him.
Right.
Now you getting upset.
Correct.
And the school had a problem with that. Because the student probably went to the dean and said, blah, blah, he's doing this and doing this.
Right.
And then the school got on him.
Correct.
For 4 years.
Well, it took 4 years because he was disciplined.
Okay.
So he filed 2018, ended up winning. So then they pay him $400,000.
The community mad about that.
So that's what I'm saying.
I know the community mad about that.
So things about to get a little interesting because
community ain't gonna like me.
Because now they're saying he don't have to do that.
That's good.
So
that's good. If I know you, Joe, and you trying to be Carol, I'm gonna keep calling you Joe. I'm sorry.
Or
that's
him,
just who I am.
But you know,
and
that's
I'm gonna refer to you as him.
Well, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen now because now you're going to have a whole lot of professors, and this is not even just college, but people who's now understanding that they don't have to address the pronouns.
Okay.
So, but that's going to cause a problem in the community who
No,
feels
it's not.
disrespected.
I ain't gonna
It
do that,
already caused it.
man.
That's why it happened.
You know what you is, man.
That's what.
If
But
it's a bus, it's a bus.
no, but if I want to be
If it's
identified,
a duck, it's a duck.
if I want to be identified as a different gender, they're saying you got to address that gender.
Nah.
That's what they're trying to say.
All right, well,
You know,
that's their problem.
though I got tons more.
We
You know,
ain't
we got
we ain't got
we
tons
got to
of
say
time, though.
goodbye. We thank y'all for tuning in
To Crazy Radio.
to Billionaire Radio,
Crazy Radio.
episode 53. In the book, sponsored by Outfit for You, The Family of Brands by Michael Keenan.
Sheesh. Uh-huh.
That's it, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We out, man.
Billions.